Here are 5 simple things you need to do this year in order to make commissions faster. So, welcome to this live show. And in this video, we're going to be discussing 5 simple things, or rather, we'll discuss how to make commissions faster this year. But specifically, we're going to be talking around 5 things you need to start doing or you need to do in order to highly increase your chances of making commissions this year. Welcome, Lillian, Landmark Properties. It's good to have you here. I'm excited to see you as we dive right in. Right. So, most people want to make more money this year, 2026. And but the problem with most people is that your operations is the same, right? What you've been doing since you started real estate many years ago and without result is the same thing you've been doing and you keep doing and you expect a different result, right? So in this video, we're just going to be breaking down 5 simple things you can start doing this week, today, this week, in order to increase your chances of making more commissions, lots of commissions this year. Is this something you're interested in? Let me know in the comment section. Do the fire emoji in the comment section if this is something. Welcome, Ella from Asaba. It's good to see you here, Ella. Right. This is what we're going to be discussing today. So if you can hear me clearly, type 1 in the comment section. Let me know you can hear me. If you can see me clearly, type 2 in the comment section as well. Let me know you can see me clearly. I just want to sort this thing. Edit live video. Okay, so while we dive right in, I don't know why this video is private. Certain. Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that we are live properly. Everybody can hear me. That's what I'm just trying to do. Give me a minute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just jumping on, type hashtag live in the comment section. Let me know you're watching. Again, if you can hear me clearly, type 1. If you can see my screen clearly, type 2. That's so that we can dive right in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let us go. Let's go, let's go. So we're going to be discussing the 5 simple things. That's beautiful. 1, 2, 1, 2. Feedback, feedback. I'm happy. So we can all hear me. So let us dive right in, right? So I want to just show you 5 simple things to start doing now if you want commissions to come faster this year. Are we ready? Type 5 in the comment section if you're ready. Providence, welcome. Providence. Good to have you here, sir. Thank you so much. Right, so let us dive right in, right? Number 1. Here's number 1. Are we ready? Number 1, stop talking to everybody. That's number 1. Stop talking to everybody. Pick one person, design a customer avatar, design one person. This is your preferred client, right? And direct your attention, your conversation to that one person. And I'm going to give you an example, right? So, number 1 is what? Stop talking to everybody, right? So, let me give you an example. Or let me explain. So, um, my son reached out to me a few days ago. We were heading somewhere and he asked me to buy him something, right? I should buy him a toy car, right? And I looked at the thing and I told him that, okay, so the one I bought for him before now, he scattered it. So I was not telling him that, okay, so when he becomes 10, when he's 10, he will he can now start making money so that he can now buy himself whatever he wants, right? Now he then asked me, how does he make money? And as a child, my son is 7 years old. He's 7. So as a child, I now thought through it properly. How do I explain to this young man how money is made? And then I now told him that um the first step to start making money is for him to start looking for people that he can help, that is in helping people solve their problems, that money is made. Something like that. And he thought for a while and they started asking me more questions. Right now, this was me trying to coin my language to answer my son. If you now, for instance, ask me the same question, right? You're an adult. I mean, you must have made money here and there, and you have a direction for your life. My answer to you would be different, Abby. Um, I will first of all try to know where you are, what are you doing, what skills do you have, and what direction do you want to take, Abby. Then I can advise based on that, Abby. So the point I'm trying to make is that the personality, right, informs the language I use. All right. Imagine if I'm trying to talk to both my son and you at the same time, right? You stand a higher chance of understanding me because, of course, you were a child once, right? But him, if I start explaining these things I'm explaining in this video now to him, the boy will be confused, right? No, now I say that to say that when you talk to everybody, nobody's listening, right? I hear people say things like real estate is for everybody. I agree, but you are not called to, you cannot serve everybody. You cannot be everything to everybody. All right? You cannot be, you cannot be effective trying to, sell real estate to everybody. The market is big. There's industrial real estate, there's commercial real estate, there's rentals. Even under the rental itself, there's high-end rent, there's low ticket rent, there's commercial rent. There is land banking, like you like to call it. I like to call it emerging location sales. You know, there is there is apartments, there is land. You get there are a lot of things, right? And lots of people want lots of things. So when you try to talk to everybody at the same time, you're literally not talking to anybody. Like nobody's listening. Why? Because you're not speaking their language. Like my son, I try to speak his language, right? So that he can understand. Okay. And you too, the same thing, right? So when you pick, so it's simple. First, pick one person. Personally, what I even do, or what I try to do for my students, is I tell them to even give the person a name, give the person a location. What is his problem? So you try to, I mean, give them a name. Then you try to understand their life, right? Something like, where are they? When I say where are they, I mean both physical location and as well as both physical location as well as point of life, like what are they doing with their lives at the moment. All right. Number two, what do they want to achieve when you're trying to sell to someone? What does the person want to achieve? Right. The if you're selling a land, for instance, the person that wants to buy and build right now, right, his goal and achievement is different from the person that wants to buy a property and maybe sell much later. Is it clear? Right? So you see that these people are two different people. And so their communication is different. All right. So what do they want to achieve? Where are they? What do they want? And how does what you sell help them? How does what you sell help them? These are questions you need to ask, right? You need to be able to ask and answer. I'll give you an instance. So um, personally, especially from experience, I classify I classify Nigerians in diaspora into two parts, right? I classify them into two parts, and this is from selling to them for the last 5 years. So I classify them into two parts. The first part are people that are between 1 year and 10 years. They just left not too long ago. The second part are between, say, 10 to 15 years and above. All right. And I have realized that these people's needs are different. But generally, most times, Nigerians in diaspora like to buy residential, right? More. They like to buy residential more. And so the person's language, his needs, payment plan, promo type, location, budgets, they're usually different from, say, let me give another example of a hardcore investor. This person is investor who wants capital growth, right? Now, some of them, they have a lot of money. Investors that want capital growth, especially in Abuja, I'm based in Abuja, right? And in Abuja here, you see a property of 4 billion, right? And somebody's willing to pay. He's just he's just maybe trying to just do his due diligence. He wants to buy a commercial unit of building and rent it all out for income, or he wants to do a JV. He wants to buy out an old house in Wuse 2 or in Metama or Asoporo, turn it into a terrace. He wants to buy an old house that has a big compound and turn it into a terrace, right? Something like that. So you see that guy that wants that JV or wants to invest in capital growth is different. His language is different from the guy that wants to buy a residential place, right? He's not so sure because he's abroad, so he may not really cough out 1 billion naira. So usually his max may be like 400 million or 500 million max, right? And even with that said, he will even want to investigate your DNA. So the language is different. That's the point I'm trying to make, right? So um, and so you see that your content style too be different because you're speaking to the person, you're not speaking to everybody. Okay, this is very important. All right. Um, um, Clarity. When you have clarity on who you're talking to, your commissions will come faster. So somebody please type clarity brings commissions faster. All right. So that's number one. Number one, stop talking to everybody and choose one person. Pick one person you're talking to. Okay. I hope this is clear. That's number one. Number two, all right, we're talking about 5 things to do now if you want to make commissions faster in this new year. Okay. Number two, sell what that person wants to buy. All right. Number two, sell what that person actually wants to buy. Right. So you see how it ties up, Abby? You cannot see again, these are general cases. There can be rare cases, but most times Nigerians abroad, most times they want to buy residential. From what I've seen, either residential to rent out. They usually don't like to buy things that they would have to be involved in managing, or they have to buy employ people to manage or stuff. They just want something maybe they can buy and sell off later, or buy put long-term rent, or maybe even short-term rent, but majorly residential. That's the point I'm trying to make. They barely buy a filling station along the road. They'll barely buy a block of mall. Barely. It can happen again in rare occasions, but most of them. Okay. So now that you know this and you decide to you're deciding to sell to, let's say you chose in the first point, like when you're trying to be clear, you chose a hardcore investor, okay, a hardcore investor, and this guy wants, his desire is high ticket, like is high yield, like high returns. And then you now decide to go and be selling land banking because every other person is selling one land in Bogwalada or one land in Gusau. Do you get, like who are you now selling this thing to? All right. Is it this person you choose, or is it this target market you choose, right? Or you are trying to market, land banking projects, return on investment. So maybe all those Kuje projects, or Ekpe in Lagos projects, and you then decide to you're focused on those kind of audience. Then suddenly you start selling Banana Island duplex, and you're showing it to the person. You're sending a broadcast message to this person, and you're telling the person to buy Banana Island duplex. Or you then now start seeing a private jet, and you're selling it to this person, right? You are elongating your commissions race. Like, your commission is far. See, and this is not to say that you may not, get one or two lucky breaks, right? I'm not talking about lucky breaks. I'm talking about a system that works. Like, you are deliberate about constant commissions and increasing your chances of earning commissions in the new year. Then you must, number one, choose a buyer that this is buyer persona. This is the person you want to sell to. It, right? It doesn't mean that when you have offers for this, you cannot present it, but your marketing communication, your content is directed to this person. All right. And then number two, you're selling, you choose products that this person wants to buy. All right. It's important. This is important. So number two is what? Sell what the person actually wants to buy. I hope I explained this point clearly. Number three, number three is decide to win, not just to try. All right. A lot of people come into this business, especially it's our business of real estate, with the mindset of let me try and see if it will work for me. Once you even tell me that I want to try it, in my head, you have failed, right? You have failed. Again, you may get one or two lucky breaks, but lucky breaks is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about building a system that truly works and that can bring you commissions as often as possible, all right, or faster. Okay, so decide to win. It's very important to decide to win. Interests, when you're just and of course more than 90% of people that are involved in real estate, realtors, real estate consultants, they're just interested in the commissions. They like the sound of the commissions. So when somebody sells a 1.5 billion naira worth of property and then his commissions is almost 100 million naira, right? It's I mean, that can change his life forever. Okay. And people hear these things. And even for as little as even 10 million, commissions come to like maybe between 500K and 1 million. And this is what people sell like almost every 2 weeks, almost every month, right? And when you hear these things, it sounds sweet. And so you're interested in doing this, right? And then you say something like, let me see how it goes, right? You say it to yourself, even if you say it in your head, okay, let me just see how it goes, right? I can assure you that your results currently will be the same next year if your mindset is let's see how it goes, because you're just being interested. You've not decided to do it, okay? Making a decision to do this and to win in it is saying something like, I must make this work. All right. I must make this work. And that's where you literally move from, doing your best to doing what it takes, right? Because your best is actually what has brought you this far. It is doing your best that brought you the results you have at the moment. So when somebody asks you how is it going, and you say I'm trying my best. To me, you are wiring your brain not to really win. Like you're wiring your brain to do the barest minimum. Like barest minimum. If this thing doesn't work, it's fine. I'll just go and do another thing. That's exactly how you sound whenever you say something like, I'm doing my best. All right. And decision means it must work, right? When excitement dies, interest stops. But that is actually when decision continues. All right. When excitement dies, because excitement will die. You see this beginning of the year now, right? Everybody's excited. Oh, people are beginning to do content plan. Oh, content challenge. This one, that one. Very soon the excitement will die. And it's natural that the excitement will die because success is boring. Success is boring. The activities that lead to success is monotonous. Sometimes you're doing it, you're not seeing results. All right. And it is boring. And so excitement is going to die. Adrenaline will stop pumping. A dopamine will clear. That's, I mean, and so it is he that decides that will win at that point, right? And by the way, let us look at the word decide. The word decide, the root word decide is Latin actually, comes from two different words. De means off or away, right? That's what it means. Then side, side, is to cut, is to cut. So if you put it together, decide simply means cut off. That is, you're cutting off all other options. That is, this has to work. All right. That is what decide me. Right. So that's why I think it's very important, that if you have to increase your commissions this year and win, when I say win, I don't mean fluke. I don't mean those two property in a year kind of thing. No, I mean literal commissions monthly. I mean literally building your income. Even though you have another job, you have a 9 to 5, it's fine. But your real estate commissions can literally replace your 9 to 5 100 times. All right. So somebody type decide to win in the comment section. Decide to win, and that's number 3. So commissions, good commissions don't come to people that are interested. It actually comes to people that have decided. Okay. Are we learning? Are we learning? Are we learning? Are we learning? As we go to number 4. Number 4. Number 4 is show up daily, even when it is quiet. So number 4 is visibility. So show up daily. Show up daily. You know, we grew up learning that work closes. Weekends are when you don't work, you relax. Um, um, you know, Weekends are when you don't work, you relax. I'm sorry. Weekends are when you don't work, you relax. Sometimes you can just take a break, etc. And all of that. And and it affects how you market as well. Now you forget that um, people that are going to buy, especially with the advent of the internet, with the advent of social media, they don't need they don't need to come to your shop and come and knock, right? There's the internet, and the internet does not sleep. Did I say you should not rest? Of course, rest. However, show up daily. It can be, there are two things I don't understand. The first is people that don't market their property as often as possible, right? And the fact that you come to social media every day. So why don't you promote yourself and your offer every day, right? I don't understand it, right? You come on social media every day and you consume other people's things, okay? But you don't create stuff and put out there. You don't create stuff for that person you have decided to help, that client you have chosen to sell to, that customer avatar, that person that you've decided to help that needs your property. The truth is, they are waiting for you, they are looking for you, right? And I believe very strongly that everybody has some clients tied to their names. All right. However, and they buy properties literally every day. Okay, they buy property literally every day. So for you to win and increase your commissions in 2026 or in this year, you must show up daily. I also understand that sometimes we are scared of overwhelming people, right? We feel like, Jeff, if I show up every time, won't I be disturbing the people on my social media, right? So you hold back, you post less, you water down things. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Every time you post, is it really the same person that sees everything you post every day? Have you stopped to think about it? You know how your brain goes to say, they'll not think that they'll not think that I'm disturbing them. Will I just be posting every day? I remember when I employed, I had hired his social media manager, and I told her that I gave her my plans. And my original plans for showing up was to make at least 3 pieces of content. That's for our corporate brand, right? Was to make 3 pieces of content every day. And she goes, ha! I mean, 3 pieces of content aside from Sundays. Sundays will be one. So the remaining 6 days will be three. So that's like 18 pieces of content plus Sunday. That's 19, right? And she goes, Ha, sir, are you not going to be disturbing people? Right? And I know a lot of you have that kind of mindset too. Like, am I not going to be disturbing people? And then I ask a question, and I'm going to ask you that question: is it really the same person that sees everything you post every day? Wait, do you really think that everybody on your social media or on your platform sees what you post every day? Right? The truth is, most people miss your content completely. Most people will not see it. Some will even see it 2, 3 weeks later, right? And then the remaining half of the people on your timeline don't even care. They don't care. They don't care about your content. It's all up in your head. All right. And so one of the ways to increase your commissions and to make commissions faster this year is to go visible, like go hard on visibility, right? Over 5 billion people on earth. But who knows you? How many people know you? Over 200 million Nigerians. How many of them know you? All right. Now think about it. I'm a Christian, so I learned from the master marketer, the king of marketing, which is Jesus, while he walked on earth. There's a Bible account that he fed 5,000 men after preaching to them. So 5,000 people. So he fed 5,000 men, and the Bible said that aside women and children, 5,000. So he had to go on a boat, go across. In my opinion, that is our social media of today. He went on social media and gathered people. I want to believe he ran ads, because tell me how he was able to gather more than 5,000 people. In my opinion, I'm guessing that audience that he spoke to that day were close to 15,000, because we all knew that women show up more for such kind of events. Is that not true? Especially in religious events, women show up more, right? Or learning events, women show up more, right? And the Bible gave accounts that it was 5,000 men that was fed, right? That listened, he taught them first, and instead of sending them home, he decided to feed them, right? So 5,000 men, aside from women and children. So if you put all of them together, at least 15,000 people were there. See, nothing you want tell me, he run ads. Like, he made sure that people knew he was around. He rented a boat, he went on the boat so that he can talk to them, you know. And that's what I'm doing like this now. I came on live, turned on my light, turned on my camera, and I'm talking to you all. Do you understand? Go visible. Go visible or go home. All right? If people can't see you, they can't trust you. If they can't see you, they can't trust you. If they can't trust you, they can't buy from you. And trust usually comes from consistency. All right? Consistency breeds trust. Somebody should please type it in the comment section. Consistency breeds trust, right? And then trust brings sales. All right. Now, I know also that at first everywhere is quiet. Like, you make a post, only you, your spouse, and your mother will like. I understand, right? Few likes, few comments, few messages. Sometimes when you, sometimes when you even post on maybe your videos on YouTube, nobody will watch. I understand it. I understand. But that is just a building phase. It's a training phase, right? Imagine if I showed up here right now and I'm talking nonsense. Would you listen to me? All right. So that period when your voice is low, like people are not seeing you that much, that period when is 1 or 2 likes, that period when many people are not talking to you, you're not getting messages, is your time of training. Is not that season is not called failure, it's called learning. Somebody said it is not failure, it is learning. Somebody please type in the comment section. It is not failure, it is learning. That is your period, that is your season of learning, right? So Don't be bothered about that initial, one or two likes, one or two comments. Only you, your roommate, and your roommate is liking it, because if he doesn't like it, there's a chance that you're not going to feed the person, you know, right? And your mother, just to encourage you, right? It is okay. It is your training season, right? The work, see, all work works. All right? All work works. All effort you put into your visibility pays off. However, the work will work in you or on you, right? The work will work on you before it starts working for you. So much you type in the comment section. All work works. All work. So long as you genuinely put in work, it works, right? Whatever result you're getting, it depends on if the work is working on you or if it's working for you. It will work on you before it starts working for you. All right? And then number 5, lastly, are we enjoying this? Are we enjoying this? Put the fire emoji in the comment section if you're enjoying it. And then number 5, lastly, design your day around results. All right? All right? Design your day around results. Successful people do not wait for motivation, they design their life. Design your day one day at a time. Ensure that before you go to bed, you have designed the next day. See, don't overthink it. Just the next day is fine. When you do that one, design another day. When you do that one, design the next day. That is all. You don't have to design 1 week if you don't want to. It's okay to know your projection, to design what you have to do ahead, right? But I want to tell you today that design the next day for success, the next day, the very next day. Design it today. Say, okay, tomorrow from morning, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. All right. Next tomorrow again, design it like this night. So, okay, tonight, next tomorrow, I'm going to do this. I'm going just design your day for success. There are two types of activities. There are income producing activity and there are non-income producing activity. It is important that in designing your day, you prioritize your income producing activities over your non-income producing activities. Is that okay? Is that clear? Right? It is important you design your day. You can design your day, structure your day in something like this. First, you learn something small. So in the morning, I'm going to learn something. Personally, I try to feed my brain every day. All right. I try to feed my brain as much as possible every day. Okay. There are certain people I listen to every day. I try to listen to them every day, right? Because I know that in doing that, I sharpen my focus, I learn more, and most importantly, I communicate better. You cannot give what you don't have, right? You cannot give what you don't have. And so I do that. Number 2, your marketing activities, right? There are active marketing activities and there are passive marketing activities. And we're going to discuss more of this in the Make More Commissions Challenge. For those that are going to be coming for the challenge, we're going to be discussing deep into this. We're going to design this properly. All right. So number 1 is you learn something small every day. Number 2 is you use your marketing activities. There are 2 types, active and passive. Active marketing activities are the things you do that day. Passive marketing activities are the things that go on even while you're sleeping, right? So if you run ads, that's passive marketing activity. If you create content and people watch it while you sleep, that's passive, right? Just ensure that those things are available, that people can watch, people can find them, and they can view them. And then the ones you do daily, that's active marketing activities. And also, every day you have to have conversation with the prospect. So either by way of following up with value or by way of trying to close like a pro, right? And we're going to discuss these things more, of course, in the Make More Commissions Challenge. The truth is, small daily actions always beat big plans, right? Have you met people that have big plans, right? They have big plans. Ha! When they are talking here, you'll be like, wow, where did you get that from? Like, wow, this is amazing. They are giving you big, big things they are going to do. They are always trying to do. They are never taking action, right? And I understand. I understand that there's a law called the law of inertia, where everybody, right, every mass stays in the place of rest until an external force is acted on it. I get that, right? And that's what I'm trying to do here with these videos. That's what I'm trying to do with the Make More Commissions challenge. I'm trying to um, um, bring this external force to act on you, on your activity, so that you can make more commissions this year. So in summary, to make more commissions faster in 2026, here are 5 things you focus on. Number one, focus on one person. Narrow your focus. Don't try to serve everybody. Don't try to sell to everybody. Don't try to sell. Don't try to make content or marketing activity for everybody. Just focus on one person. Number two, focus on the right products for that person. So focus on the right products for the person. Don't be everywhere. You're only you want to do rent, you want to do high end, you want to sell Maitama product, you also want to sell Quali products, you also want to sell Kuje, you also want to do rent commercial. Only you is selling private jet, selling everything, only you, right? Focus, narrow your focus on certain products, okay? Especially selling the things that that person wants to buy. Number three, clearly decide move away from interest to decision. All right, that's number three. Number four, daily visibility. Be visible daily. Ensure that you go visible or go home. There is no in between. There is no taking breaks. You know how some people used to come online and say, sorry, I'm taking a break for, I don't understand it. Except that's not your source of marketing, except that's not your source of traffic. Besides, when the person that wants to buy hundreds of millions naira worth of property comes to your page, he's not going to know if you took a break or not, right? And that's why if you build a system around what you do, right? If you build a system, even when 1 or 2 days you need to take a break or you're not available, the system you have built will work for you. All right. And then number five, which is what number five is building simple daily structure, right? Daily structure. What are the things you're going to do every day? Daily structure. At least the income producing activities you're going to take part in, right? So plan your day before time. Ensure that your day is structured in a way that you can attract leads to your business. And if you do these consistently, you're going to make commissions faster this year. Did you gain value from this? Did you learn anything? Please put the 5 things in the comment section if you learned anything, right? And for you that wants more, you don't want to do this alone in 2026, right? You want structure, you want daily guidance, you want accountability, and you want clear steps on what to take for your business, right? Now, that is why I designed the Make More Commissions challenge, right? The Make More Commissions challenge is for you if you want, accountability. You want someone like me to hold you accountable. You want me to help you design what your day should look like. You want, me and my team to show you clear steps you can take. Then the Make More Commissions challenge is for you. The one we're going to be talking is a 5 days challenge where we discuss these things clearly for 5 days straight. The first day we're going to be talking about clarity and commitment. We're going to design clearly what your goal should look like and how to achieve it. Day two, we're talking about visibility. How do you become visible as much as possible? Day three, we're talking about conversations. Now that you're visible, when prospects come to your inbox or call you, what do you say? Right? That's what we'll talk about in day three. Day four, we'll talk about trust and authority. So, how do you build trust and how do you position yourself as an authority? Day five, we're talking about turning like designing a proper system, a regular commissions machine. How do you put all this together to have a commissions machine. That's what we're going to be talking about in day 5, right? So if you're tired of guessing, right? If you're tired of guessing, if you're tired of starting and stopping, right? Then go to www.mmcchallenge.com. So www.mmcchallenge.com and get started today, right? So with this, we've come to the end of today. I'm excited to be doing this with you as you begin your week. Please stop wishing, and start taking action. Stop being interested and decide. Remember the root word for decide. The root word for decide is day side. Day means off or away, right? Side means to cut. So if you decide, you have cut away other options, right? And you know you're going to win. All right. And the truth is, if you wait until you feel ready, see, if you wait till you feel ready, if you wait to take action, if you wait to start making content, if you wait to, jump into real estate, like in order to make money from this business, if you wait, you're already late. Like if you wait till you feel ready, you're already late. All right. So with this, we come to the end of today. I'm excited to have you all here. Right. So if you're interested again in accountability, you want me and my team to hold you by the hands and walk you through how to win this year, then go to www.mmcchallenge.com, right, and register, and I'll see you inside. Till then, enjoy a fantastic day and bye for now.